decides, it just happens. But when I want to go to the doctors, it's so difficult. It's like trying to get citizenship to Jersey. I went to the doctors last week. Coming in, Miss Belcher, how can I help you? I'd like some contraception, please. Are you sure? Yes. And she said to me, and apparently this is true, she said, well, you're 34 now, and even if tomorrow you decided you wanted to get pregnant, you'd have to wait a whole 3 years before you could get any help from the NHS through fertility help or IVF. And that could take up to 2 years, and a hospital appointment is normally 1 year, and this carries on. And if you reach the age of 40 in the interim, that's it, game over. No more help from the NHS. I thought, shit, I forgot to have a baby. Why does no one remind you of this shit? Even my newsagent puts a little note through the door when I've forgotten to pay my paper bill. The thing is, I'm not even married yet. If I get married, I've got to get a house, I've got to learn to drive, I've got to go dating, I've got to go on to Zeus and say that I'm a two-finger girl. And the thing is that my last relationship didn't go very well. I've written a poem about it, it's quite emotional. I want to share it with you if that's okay. It's called Dave. That's not his name. The identity has been changed to protect the guilty. And because nothing rhymes with Tarquin. I woke up this morning to see the soft sunlight streaming through my bedroom window, hitting my eyes to awaken me to another anything could happen Sunday morning. And I thought, I hate Dave. I put the kettle on, and I felt the anger and the fury of the boiling bubbles of water. And I thought, I hate Dave. I took the cold, hard, evil milk out of the fridge. And I thought, I hate Dave. I looked at the swirling Cocoa Pops of doom swimming in my cereal bowl. And I thought, I hate Dave. I looked at the despondent, pitying, selfish face of my cat, who is now dead. And I thought, I hate Dave, and I heard the fervent yet repetitive tones from the mouth of my counsellor telling me to move on with my life, and I just thought, I hate Dave, and I Dave my way to the Dave, and all day I just thought, Dave, and I hate him. Thank you. Thank you. I do have a new relationship. Actually, I've just gone in to have a new acquisition. The problem is that he does have what I call previous. What that means is he has children from a previous relationship. So he still has to be in contact with his ex-girlfriend. So what that means is that every 2 days she has to call him, yeah? Because Sammy's having problems at school, who's 7. And Tilly, who's 3, is having confidence issues. It means that every weekend he has to do the 8-hour-long journey to Devon to go and spend time with them to have a meeting to find out what's happening at Easter. It means at Christmas they swap Christmas presents because they want it to appear normal. Even though she's like a psychotically depressed bitch who self-harms, who's run off with another man, that's normal. And I thought, well, this is a bit unfair, really. And I started thinking, I thought, well, when my last relationship broke up, yeah, he got the Hoover. I haven't heard anything about this Hoover for 2 years. Don't know if it's okay. Don't know if he's keeping it locked in a cupboard underneath the stairs. Can you imagine if I did the same thing? Hi, it's Ange. How's the Hoover? Is it going round corners okay? Is it sucking up all right? Have you still got all the attachments? You've lost the small one. How will you hoover underneath the fridge? So I decided that that's a bit unfair. The other problem is that you have to be so nice to other people's children, yeah? It's like you can do what the fuck you like with your own, but other people's kids. Like I sometimes teach in schools, yeah, and before I can even set foot in the classroom, yeah, I have to have a criminal records bureau check. I have to be referenced, yeah. have to show them all my lesson plans, and they have to tell me that no, I can't use scatological pornography as a source material for creative writing. And yet I know damn well they're all being buggered by their dads at the weekend. And kids are so horrible as well. These kids I have to spend time with, Sammy and Tilly. I took them out onto Bristol docks last week, and it was a beautiful day, and we sat there, and suddenly this massive flock of seagulls came over and landed and just flew like about a foot above the water's edge. It was beautiful. I turned around to Tilly, I went, Tilly, do you reckon the reason why they fly so close to the water is so they can check themselves out in the reflection? She went, no, Angie, it's to create the most oxygen from the updraft from the water, therefore aiding their ascension into the sky. Fucking bitch, at least I can wipe my own arse. So I've decided that what I'm going to do is, you know, it's like, what would happen if your mates treated you the same way that kids do, you know? Imagine if you went to the pub and they refused to talk to you for an hour because they had a hard day at school. Or they made you late for the theatre because they refused to get off the Xbox. That person would be a cock. Get a smack round the head. So I've decided I'm going to talk to all children the same way that they speak to me. Auntie Angie, I've fallen over and hurt my leg. And? Auntie Angie, I've got tummy ache. So? Auntie Angie, there's a bad man in the playground, keeps touching me. Let's hope it's Zac Efron, apparently. He's hot. I wanted to do one final poem for you, but a proper poem. Do you want one more poem before I go off?
Yeah.
I wanted to do like a proper one, really. It involves me going over to there and looking through my poems. Will you be alright for a second? And then I'll get off and we can get on with the proper music and stuff. It's called Opinion. It goes like this. Let me write you a note. Come and read my blog. I've got an interactive website to collect signatures for a petition to save the Peruvian frog. I've got a witty diary. I'll tag you in the notes. You can copy and paste the form. Come articulate a response. Email me, emancipate me. Let my experience seem the norm. Fill in my evaluation form. Tick my boxes, rate my score. Highlight your likes and dislikes. Make an amusing anagram out of the registration on my motorbike. Give me some feedback. Concoct a response. I promise it's a one-off. I'm only asking this one. How can we do it better? How do you want your butter? Like my status, discuss my play. Rate my driving, have it your way. Did my angry recourse repose offend you? Did my ideas not ring true? Tell me, did that position work for you? Are you completely satisfied, partly or not at all? Did the fish give you the shits or the pudding make you gall? Is our new film too Gen X? Did the last scene make you cry? Did you want to shag the male lead, or is it just not your kind of guy? What is your favourite painting in the gallery? How did you find the loos? Is it everything you expected, or will you send disgruntled from Redland letters to the news? Do you like my new skirt? Or does it make my bum look fat? Should I wear the 6-inch stilettos or plump for basic boring flats? If this packet of crisps does not meet your expectation, if they don't change your life, bring back the dodo or reverse inflation, then send an odious letter to the MD, send unwarranted solicitation with litigious threats of incarceration. You've been invited to a brand new breakbeat city centre night. Will you come? Yes, no, or maybe, or do you think all modern dance culture is shite? Test my brain power. Write me a quiz. Which 3 words summarise me? Paint a picture of me with your own jizz. Love my logo, lick my leaflet, sniff my furniture, hear my heartbeat. Find a way to incorporate my tears into your life. Fertile me, expose me, bring my shadows to your light. Fondle me, slap me, shape me. I need you to validate me. Varnish my perceptions, go down on my morals, concur with my assumptions, masticate my laurels, fondle my ephemera, carouse my self-esteem, cogitate my assumptions. I'm your servile opinion queen. If your opinion was a cooker, are you a bedsit hot plate or an arborful? Or is your experience parboiled or your assumptions pan-fried fun? This constant testing, exhausting your need for input is unnerving. When you ask me for your thoughts, whose needs are it serving? Think nothing.